Let me start with a simple but painful truth. Bad design doesn't just make a product look ugly. Bad design kills conversions. You can have the best product in the world, the most brilliant idea, or the most competitive price. But if your user experience fails, people will leave. And the worst part? Most brands don't even realize what's wrong. They think the issue is marketing. They think the issue is pricing. But in reality, the problem often lies in subtle UI and UX mistakes that quietly destroy user trust, patience, and confidence. Today, I'm going to walk you through 10 of the biggest UI and UX mistakes that are killing conversions in 2025. I'll not only explain why they matter, but I'll also give you real-world examples and teach you how to fix them. So, let's dive right in. Mistake number 1, confusing navigation. If users can't figure out where to go, they'll leave. It's that simple. Navigation should be like oxygen, invisible but essential. Yet too many websites and apps hide their menus, bury important links, or overload the nav bar with 15 options. Think about it. When someone lands on your site, they should immediately understand where they are, where they can go, and how to get there. If they're confused, they won't stick around to figure it out. The fix? Keep navigation simple and logical. Use no more than 5 to 7 main items. Make labels clear, not clever. And always highlight the path forward. A great example is Airbnb. Their navigation is clean, predictable, and focused on what users actually care about. Places to stay, experiences, and support. Mistake number 2, overcomplicated forms. Forms are where conversions live or die. Whether it's checkout, sign up, or lead capture, if your form feels like a tax return, you've lost the user. I've seen brands ask for everything: phone number, address, birthday, job title, favorite color, blood type. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. The more friction, the more drop-offs. The fix? Ask for only what you need. Use smart defaults, autofill, and progress indicators. If the form is long, break it into steps. Shopify does this brilliantly with their checkout experience. Streamlined, trustworthy, and frictionless. Mistake number 3, slow loading times. It doesn't matter how beautiful your UI is if it takes 10 seconds to load. Research shows that every extra second of loading time reduces conversions by up to 7%. In the age of instant gratification, patience is extinct. The fix? Optimize images. Use modern frameworks, cache aggressively, and test on real devices, not just your high-speed developer laptop. Amazon famously calculated that just 100 milliseconds of delay could cost them millions in revenue. Speed is not optional, it's critical UX. Mistake number 4, poor mobile experience. We live in a mobile-first world, yet too many brands still treat mobile design as an afterthought. Buttons are too small, text is too tiny, and layouts break on smaller screens. Here's the reality. For many users, mobile is the brand. If their first impression is frustration, they'll never come back. The fix? Design for mobile first. Use larger tap targets, legible fonts, and layouts that adapt gracefully. Test your flows on actual devices, not just responsive previews. Look at Instagram. The entire product is built around being seamless on mobile. That's why engagement is so high. Mistake number 5, ignoring accessibility. Accessibility isn't just about compliance, it's about respect. When you exclude users with disabilities, you're not only limiting your market, you're sending the message that inclusivity doesn't matter. Common issues include poor color contrast, missing alt text, and interfaces that can't be navigated by keyboard or screen reader. These mistakes quietly cost you conversions from real people who could have been loyal customers. The fix? Follow WCAG guidelines. Use accessible color palettes. Test with screen readers. And remember, accessibility features like captions or high contrast modes don't just help people with disabilities, they improve usability for everyone. Microsoft, for example, has invested heavily in inclusive design, and it's one reason their products remain industry standards. Mistake number 6, cluttered interfaces. Some brands mistake more for better. They cram every feature, every promotion, every CTA onto a single page. The result? Cognitive overload. Users freeze, get overwhelmed, and abandon the experience. Minimalism works because it reduces friction. White space is not wasted space. It's breathing room for the user's brain. Apple's website is a masterclass in this. Simple layouts, focused messaging, one clear path forward. The fix? Ruthlessly prioritize. Every page should have one clear goal. Ask yourself, if I had to remove 50% of the elements on this screen, what would stay? That's your focus. Mistake number 7, inconsistent design. Inconsistency breaks trust. When buttons look different on every page, when typography shifts randomly, when the tone of voice changes, users feel like they're dealing with multiple brands at once. Consistency builds familiarity, and familiarity builds trust. This is why design systems are so powerful. They make sure every component, color, and tone feels aligned. Google's material design is a great example of how a consistent system creates better UX. The fix? Establish a design system, define your colors, type scales, spacing, and component styles. Use them everywhere. Consistency might feel boring to you as a designer, but to users, it feels reliable. Mistake number 8, weak microcopy. UI isn't just visuals, words matter, and too many interfaces use confusing, robotic, or even scary microcopy. Think about error messages like, submission failed, error code 342. That doesn't help anyone. Good microcopy is clear, human, and helpful. Instead of invalid input, say, your password needs at least 8 characters. Instead of error 404, say, looks like this page doesn't exist, want to go home. The fix? Write like a human. Use friendly, reassuring language. Anticipate questions and answer them. Slack does this brilliantly. Their interface feels like you're talking to a supportive teammate, not a machine. Mistake number 9, too many distractions. Pop-ups, banners, autoplay videos, flashing sales messages. When you bombard users, they leave. It's that simple. Distraction kills conversions. Users should feel guided, not ambushed. If your site feels like Times Square, you're doing it wrong. The fix? Reduce noise. Every element should support the user's goal, not fight against it. Use pop-ups sparingly and respectfully. Guide users with subtle nudges, not screaming interruptions. Calm design leads to calm customers. Mistake number 10, no clear call to action. This might be the biggest one of all. If users don't know what to do next, they won't do anything. Too many designs bury the CTA, hide it in clutter, or dilute it with competing options. Every page, every screen, every flow should lead to one clear action. Sign up, buy now, learn more. Whatever it is, it should be obvious. Netflix nails this on their landing page. One big headline, one clear CTA, start your free trial. That's it. The fix? Make your call to action bold, clear, and unmissable. Use contrast, use repetition. Guide users like a GPS, not a maze. Now let's step back. Why do these mistakes matter so much? Because in UI and UX, every detail compounds. One confusing navigation, one slow page, one overwhelming form. Each one chips away at trust and patience. And when trust is gone, conversion is gone. The brands that win in 2025 aren't the ones with the flashiest designs. They're the ones that remove friction, build trust, and guide users effortlessly toward their goals. So, let's recap. The 10 mistakes quietly killing conversions are confusing navigation, overcomplicated forms, slow loading times, poor mobile experience, ignoring accessibility, cluttered interfaces, inconsistent design, weak microcopy, too many distractions, and unclear calls to action. The good news? Every single one of these mistakes is fixable. And when you fix them, you don't just improve the look of your design. You improve the business outcomes. You make the experience seamless. You build trust. You increase conversions. Because at the end of the day, good UI isn't about looking pretty. Good UX isn't about ticking boxes. Together, they're about creating experiences that help users succeed. And when users succeed, brands succeed. So the next time you're working on a design, ask yourself, am I falling into any of these traps? Am I making the user's life harder, or am I making it easier? Because in the competitive world of 2025, the brands that win are the ones that make it effortless. And that's how you stop quietly killing your conversions and start quietly multiplying them.